this is our theater run. You know,
Yeah.
the festival circuit is in essence our theater run, and we need to get a qualification to get in there. That's basically it. And it's the best way for us to put this in front of butts and seats, basically. You know, I mean, what it would cost us to actually do a theater run, you know, across the country is just unobtainable. You know what I mean? Even in like the art house space, you still have to pay to play. So, and then how why would anybody come to something if there's not this giant like ramp up or whatever of advertising and everything? Like, it's just not in our budgets. So this is the best way to get it in front of people.
Yeah. I think and I think our goal was 40 cities, I think we said. And
We're almost there.
yeah, we're almost there. Maybe we'll hit 50 cities, you know, that would be cool. Yeah, so it's been a pretty cool adventure, and I think we're going to keep doing it, you know. If I can, you know, if I finish another documentary, I think we'll do the same thing. It's definitely worth it for us, and the end game in theory would be streaming and physical media.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is that if you can make your film like famous, that when you hit streaming, it'll have a significant impact, and then actually make a little money. And we're not talking about a ton of money, just to be honest here. Like if we made $5,000, that would be incredible. And that would actually pay for that would zero out the film festival run, you know, and we probably make a little bit on physical media. So, you know, it can be done. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, there is this thing where I still entered some of these top festivals, you know, and when I wouldn't get into, like, if I didn't get into Austin Film Festival, I would double down and enter like 2 more top ones, you know, just out of spite, you know?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you never know what's going to hit. So I think we have 30 more film festivals to hear back from, and then the
bulk of which is through like April, May, right? Somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And then there's a couple of the trailers, I think, in the summertime, a few stragglers, and then that's pretty much it.
It's pretty much it. Yeah, I did one August one, you know. Chicago Underground is the last sort of major thing.
Yeah.
We'll hear back from July 29th.
Okay.
And that'll there was this thing called New York City International Reel Festival that plays out of Anthology Film Archives. We're already in New Filmmakers New York. So that's like an additional one. If we get to it, cool. But the last major festival would be Chicago Underground. Maybe we'll get in. That would be like a trifecta almost of underground festivals, you know?
Yeah. Between Melbourne, London,
maybe CineXS and Chicago Underground, or if you want to call it San Francisco, you know.
Yeah. 3 continents.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. There is this thing called Raw New York. So New York discontinued its underground film festival years ago. So there actually is no New York Underground Film Festival, which was one of the longer running ones, but I don't know what happened. But so I think it was Todd Phillips took over running it, and then it was shut down. So it's an odd thing. No idea why. But there is this thing called Raw NYC Indie Fest that plays down in Brooklyn. We hear back from them June 3rd. And by de facto, they're probably the top underground because there's not a lot of competition in that space.
Right.
And if you read the description, it's very like down and dirty, you know? So
yeah. Well, again, more crampiness. Let's go.
Yeah.
Give me an excuse to go to New York.
Yeah. Cool.